You don't want to miss Mike King Biz Radio.
The king of RVA Business Talk Radio on ESPN 106.1 FM, The Choice 105.3, and worldwide on IBGR.network.
Would you join me, please, in welcoming
Mike King Biz Radio.
My name is Isabella, and you're listening to Mike King Biz. Hubby, that's my scam.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Mike of Mike, the premier business radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King. I appreciate you being here with me. The views expressed here are mine. I have no connection to, support, or agreement with any of the host information ads on the station. I don't work for the station. My program just airs here on a daily basis, and I'm grateful for that. So join me as this cutting-edge show. We uplift the community and showcase RVA in a different way. The sounds you're listening to are coming to you from the Mike King Biz Studio, which is the global epicenter of social enterprise business. On the Mic with Mike is part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network, which is ESPN Richmond 106.1, The Choice 105.3, as well as International Business Growth Radio. You can follow me on social platforms, hashtag On the Mic with Mike, as well as On the Mic with Mike RVA. So we're the best business radio program around. Who we talk to? The best guests. I'm over at, so shout out to my man, Bill Lund. Bill Lund tells me there's an organization that's out there, WIMBY. I have no clue what that stands for, but I go to the event. Some were new friends that I saw, so shout out to Cash, the bookkeeper. Cash was there, a number of other folks. And then I meet Greg. Greg Provo, welcome to the program, sir.
Thanks, Mike.
All righty, so WIMBY, give our listeners an idea what that stands for.
WIMBY, I believe it stands for What's Happening in My Backyard.
There you go. So as I tell people, this is a business show. Give us your elevator pitch. Who you are and what do you do?
Sure. Greg Provo, Strategy Cafe. We're a team of technology experts, and we look at emerging technologies and how they impact small businesses, not just big businesses, but small businesses. In addition to that, we do, all the stuff you would expect, networks and PCs and websites and software engineering. So we do it all under one roof, with one number to call if there's ever a problem. So you don't have all this back and forth of it's not my problem. We own the problem and fix it.
So right now we're going through a time of business owners. Business owners know what they know. Mm-hmm. And one thing that scares them and terrifies them is when they start hearing some things that are out there. Right now, people are hearing about people hijacking your data and your network.
Right.
Okay, sir, put people at ease. What's the number one thing people should do right off the bat?
Well, you got to secure all your endpoints, right? An endpoint would be your PCs, through virus protection. You got to secure all your cloud technology, your email through using some sort of spam filtering. Encryption is always good to have. Definitely everyone, either at home or in your business, should be using two-factor authentication. That means, where you get the text on your mobile phone when you make a change to any one of your accounts. Just a way to do that. And then you also should be securing your websites. And that's the thing a lot of people leave out. They'll build a nice looking website, but then they don't continue to maintain it, right? Updating the security, updating the features, updating the plugins and those kinds of things. And people should really be aware, businesses should really be aware that that is one entry point into the rest of your network is your website.
Okay, Mike is here, Greg Provo. He is here. He is our tech expert. He's giving us some words of wisdom. All right, sir, I'm sitting there and a box pops up on my computer at home that says, pay us his ransom. What do I do?
Pass the ransom?
Pay a ransom.
Oh, pay?
We're holding your data hostage.
Well, that depends on what's happened. That sort of references something called a crypto locker virus.
Okay.
And those are really nasty things. The way to defeat them, well, the only way to defeat them is to make sure you have very good daily incremental backups of all your data on your computer or on your cloud software, whatever type of cloud software you're using. You have to have these incremental backups. And that way, if you do get locked, you can go back to the latest backup, which should be the following day. So maybe you only lose a day of data. But unfortunately, when that crypto locker kind of thing happens, the only way out of it is to pay. And fortunately or unfortunately, there are at least ethical criminals that do that. When you pay, they do give you generally give you the password to be able to unlock the encryption that has happened. But the biggest problem with all that and paying them is you just don't know where the money goes. You know, it goes to all kinds of terrible things, terrorism, sex trafficking, child trafficking, things like that. You just don't know where it goes. So the best thing to do, good incremental backups of your data every day.
When businesses show up at your doorstep, what's the number one thing that you see right now as we come post-COVID? Has that changed? I would guess end users changed because the number of people working remotely, that changed. What's the number one thing that you see right now?
Well, the number one is security. You have to, especially because people started working remotely, that involved their home offices in this whole network security type of thing, right? Where you have to think about everything that happens at home. I used to work at a Fortune 200 financial company here in town, and we were looking at this future of work way back in the day. And, you know, there's all kinds of issues when people work at home that you don't think about, like your business insurance and other, you know, non-technical things you got to take care of. But the security and the technology, really you have to pay attention to almost the same level at home as you do in your business.
One of Mike ESPN Richmond, that's where we are. We're here with Greg. He's talking technology. Sir, as a business owner, how long have you been in business?
Strategy Cafe has been this month, 19 years.
Oh, so you've been doing it for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people who are new to this game, this entrepreneur game, give them some words of wisdom. Do you have any after 19 years? It's not for the faint of heart, for sure.
It's not. We're very fortunate. You know, most businesses, what is it, 6 months and then 2 years and then 5 years or 6 years, you know, and then before they're even the big companies because they get bought out. So have a good plan, think ahead, have a good plan, hire good people, quality people that are on board with your vision of what you want to do, and then treat them well.
All right, on to Mike. The way the program works around here is we got rock stars in the house. So we got a Norfolk State grad, Manny is here. We got Bernard Harkless, who is here as well, CEOs in their own business. As the business founder, the visionary, how hard was it to give up control? When you're like, okay, I got to turn things over, because when you have your hands on the wheel all the time, and all of a sudden you got to hand it over. What's that like?
It's good. It was sort of easy for me because that's my nature, is I like to build things that run without me.
Okay.
So it sort of fits my personality that I would hire good people and then let them do their jobs. That's why I pay them, right? Is to go do what they're supposed to do and show up when they're supposed to show up and be responsible and do a good job and keep our clients happy, which we do. So I'm very happy with that. I'm the folks working with me have been with me for 15, 16 years, and I'm very happy about that.
What did you do post-COVID? So I talked to the CEO of Elephant Insurance, and I asked him the same question. What did you learn coming out of COVID? He said he was sure 150% that remote working wouldn't work. He said he knew it. 2-3 weeks into it, a month into it, he goes, you know what? This thing may work. This thing may work. And so what have you learned post-COVID that you never did before?
Oh, that's a good question.
I got one per show.
That was
it.
So I think in terms of the working part, this hybrid model is important. That it's hard to. Our company has always been sort of remote because we work with all kinds of different people all over the world to get work done. I think just relationships. Yeah, that's it for me. Relationships are still the most important thing that any person or especially any business needs to have. Good, strong, cooperative relationships.
Always ask business owners, people come in, how do you set culture? How do you set the culture for a winning organization?
I think it's first getting like-minded people together, like to bring someone in who, like, so one of our tenets is great service. To bring someone in who doesn't believe in giving good service, that just wants to dial in their job, every day, that doesn't fit our culture. So it's hiring. It starts with this is who we are. Well, your brand, right? The essence of this is who we are. This is what we're about. This is what we're bringing every day to the table. And then finding people that believe in that. Messages are great. I know he's probably been quoted many times. This Simon Sinek.
I like his
start
style,
with
yeah.
why. People don't buy what you do; they buy why you do it. What you do simply proves what you believe. And that's it. Why are we in business? Well, we're in business because we've got a little slogan we use internally that we free people held hostage by technology. Because I saw so many people just, trapped in draconian contracts and couldn't get out of these things, and bad service and people screaming at each other. I'm like, that is not the way IT is supposed to be. IT should be, not even seen or heard. It just should run. And people should be happy with what's going on. You get your job done, right? You shouldn't deal with all these problems. We should fix them proactively. So
where are you located? Where's the business located?
we're sort of out in Hanover officially, downtown. We're all over. We go, I've got clients in out west, up north, and then all around Richmond and all around Virginia.
All righty. We'd like to thank you for coming in. How can people find you out there?
Our website is strategycafe.com.
That's a cool name.
I like it. Yeah, thank you.
Did it take a lot of thought process, or one day that came to you?
When I lived in England, I was in a pub and I had a few pints, and it just came to me. Strategy is all about conversations and
you're
choices.
in a cafe.
Yeah, so strategy is about thinking ahead, and conversations is about cafe, right? You have conversations and meet people.
Really quickly, as you go out the door, let's talk really quickly about networking and the power. We would have never met.
Right, correct. That's right.
And so what's the power of that?
Well, it's a huge power. You got to get out, especially if you have a small business. You got to get out. You got to network. I mean, everybody wants, loves social media, and social media is very powerful, especially when you put strategy behind it. But you got to get out and talk to people. You got to get out and meet people. And just like you said, Mike, we wouldn't have never met if I hadn't have gone to Wimby. And
are you a member, or was that?
No, not yet, but I think I'm going to join. I have to.
Because you were a guest that day, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, they did shout us out. That was kind of uncomfortable, but
no.
Hey, what? Really?
You were uncomfortable.
Come on, man. Don't believe the hype.
Oh,
this is don't believe.
Well, you were a duck on water, man. You were looking cool.
Well, appreciate it. You don't see what's going on underneath.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened.
Right.
One of Mike Greg is here. Like to thank you for coming. We got to have you back, as I need an IT guy. That come, because people get nervous when they see that commercial where you want to get away. Run into the wall, pulling the cable out.
Yeah,
that don't work, huh?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Got to think ahead. You got to think ahead. You got to protect yourself.
Oh man, here you go. I thought you were coming as a ray of sunshine.
That is okay. Easy things to do. It's not like it's so difficult to do. You just
call you. That's what you got,
Mike. That's why. Yeah.
That's why you're here. All right,
right.
Call him up here. How can people reach you one last time?
Strategycafe.com or yeah, that's the best way.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, engage them that way. They're good at what they do. He's gonna come back. We need an IT partner.
I'm here.
All righty, on the mic with Mike, the best business radio program around. We got to go because I always say the microphone ain't free. Plus, my grandkids do need stuff. So we'll talk to you soon.